Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I want to share the topic When Big Dreams Falter, Lessons from Companies' Failed Shift to Renewables. So before we dive in, I'd like to share why I chose this topic, a case of failed business attempt. So personally, I have always been fascinated by stories of entrepreneurship, how companies start, evolve, and sometimes struggle or fail. Each story, whether it ends in success or not, offers valuable lessons about leadership, timing, execution, and even luck. So today I want to share a real-life case study based on my past experience about a large established company that tried to reinvent itself by entering the renewable energy market. So it's a story full of lessons on what it works and what it doesn't, and what we can take away if we ever found ourselves trying to build something new. So here's the background. So this is a company with a strong track record and over 40 years of history. It has weathered multiple transformations and is known for its solid engineering culture. A few years ago, it decided to branch into the renewable energy sector, developing things like microgrid, EV charging system, and smart home technologies. The company engaged in several rounds of consultations with one of the big four firms, and set out to build a new business unit that could shape its next chapter. It expanded its sales team to secure customers and hired a mix of PhDs and software engineers to develop impressive end-to-end products. However, after 3 to 4 years of development, multiple issues began to surface, and the initiative gradually lost momentum. Despite heavy investment, neither the software nor the hardware gained traction in the market. Eventually, the headquarters decided to shut down the new unit, leaving behind significant sunk costs. So here are the insights drawn from this case study. So key insight 1, align leadership with an entrepreneurial mindset. When a company ventures into a new field, it needs leaders who are entrepreneurial, people who are willing to get out there, secure the first customers, and truly believe in what they are building. In this case, the leaders chosen for the new unit were capable managers, but they weren't entrepreneurs. They managed well within existing systems, but they didn't have the drive to build something new from scratch. Without that ownership spirit, even a good idea can lose momentum. Key insight 2, avoid internal power struggles. In any major transformation effort, leadership alignment is often the deciding factor between success and failure. When a company enters a new domain, especially one as complex as renewable energy, clear accountability and a unified direction are essential. Without this, even the best ideas and talent can be undermined by internal competition. Another issue was misalignment at the leadership level. The unit head, which is a department head and branch head, often held conflicting views, and the competition for control created uncertainty and tension within the team. Internal politics further complicated the situation. In any new venture, alignment at the top is crucial. When leaders don't trust each other or can't agree on a direction, the team loses confidence and progress slows dramatically. Key insight 3, take a market first, not an R&D first approach. This is one of the biggest lessons I learned. When entering a new market, it's attempting to hire a big team and start developing products right away. But often, it is smarter to start small. Identify concrete project opportunities first, understand customer needs, and then build solutions around them. This is the essence of a market-first approach. Validate demand before scaling up R&D. It's not about building a product in isolation. It's about ensuring there is a real customer waiting for it. Key insight 4, leaders should help secure the first projects. In this company, only the sales team was allowed to approach potential clients and partners at the first few years. The technical teams, who actually knew the product best, wasn't involved in these discussions. As a result, the sales team struggled to communicate the value of the product effectively, and the company missed out on potential pilot projects and/or collaboration From what I have seen in successful organizations, whether in academia or startups, it's usually the leaders and technical heads who personally go out to secure those early opportunities. That personal involvement shows commitment, builds credibility, and often makes all the difference in gaining trust from external partners. A well-known example is Elon Musk, who personally negotiated with the Russians and bought rocket parts himself in SpaceX early days. So it's a level of hands-on involvement that set the tone for the company's future success. So, in conclusion, this experience taught me several lessons that I think are useful for anyone exploring innovation or entrepreneurship. So 1, choose entrepreneur leaders for new ventures. Ensure alignment at the top before scaling. And adopt a market-first mindset. Build only after understanding demand. And finally, let your leaders lead from the front, not just manage from behind. Because in the end, it's not just about having a good idea, it's about having the right people and the approach to make that idea real. Thank you for listening, and I hope these reflections give you some inspiration for your own journeys of growth, innovation, or transformation. Thank you.